Hi and welcome back to the Books Are Everywhere. So once again I'm starting a vlog from my car. It is Monday morning and I'm just about to go to uni as normal, and I just thought I would drop in and introduce this vlog. So it is week 4 of Spoopathon, I think, the last week of Spoopathon, and it is Halloween this weekend. It's Halloween on Sunday, which is very exciting, and yeah, I just escaped the haunted house in Spoopathon for the first time. I went through my first haunted house and I'm very happy that I managed to get out. Read 5 books. I read a book for each prompt. The last one I read was for the Read It Out After Dark prompt, and that was Medusa, which I haven't talked about because I started reading it on Saturday night. But I actually really enjoyed it. It was like a Medusa retelling for young adults or teens, and it's the exact kind of level of Greek mythology that I need. I really want to read more Greek mythology, but I don't really know enough about it to really understand the more literary side like Circe, so I wanted to read Medusa and I really liked it. It was written more like a Greek mythology, like a myth or a fairy tale, which was kind of perfect for what I wanted, but also had a lot of like underlying tones of feminism, of accepting yourself and things like that, which I really liked. And it was just, yeah, it was brilliant. I really liked it. I read it over 2 nights after dark, and basically I have decided to actually go back into the haunted house for a second time. I think I can read 5 more books because I'm already I've read 1, I'm in the middle of another, and the other one is very short, so I have 3 more books to read to escape the haunted house, and I think I can do it. I need to read 3 anyway, like to get through my other TBR for the month, so I'm hoping I can kind of combine them and do that, but I will tell you about that in more detail when I actually have all of the graphics in front of me and tell you about the books I want to read for which prompt and things like that, and see if I can get through the haunted house a second time in October, but we will see. But for now I am going to go to uni and I will update you soon. Hi again, it is almost 24 hours, pretty much exactly 24 hours since I last spoke to you from this exact same spot, but you know, we're back at uni today. I have another 9 AM class, so I am just about to walk over there. But yeah, I thought I would just drop in. I finished a book. I read an entire book yesterday, which was Bridge of Souls by V. Schwab. Me and Alex have been hosting a read-along for all of the 3 Ghosts, City of Ghosts Cassidy Blake books, and I've managed to read each one in a day. We've been starting them on a Monday every week, and I've read each one on the Monday. I've listened to the audiobooks of them and then read some physically of each book, and I've been really enjoying them. I listened to a big chunk of Bridge of Souls yesterday while driving, and I also read a bit on our live sprints last night, which was really nice, and I really liked it. I think those books honestly get better with each one. I was listening to the end of it last night while I was driving, and it honestly made me tear up because I was just so attached to the characters, and for a middle grade series they are just absolutely amazing, and I will not stop recommending them to young teens and children at work. We had a girl the other day who actually bought the first book in the series, which was very exciting. But yeah, I really like the series. I'm so glad I finally finished the series and that we hosted a read-along for them. So yeah, it's been a really lovely experience to do that. I've also been reading Jane Eyre, which is really nice. Also made me tear up this morning while I was driving on the way to uni, because I'm listening to the audiobook of that for the first time. I have never listened to the audiobook before. It's about my 4th or 5th reread of it, but I am loving it. I am seeing problems with it now that I'm older, and the way that kind of Mr. Rochester speaks and treats Jane Eyre, but I absolutely love her. As a character, she is so headstrong and she is so strong-willed, and she doesn't do what isn't right for her, which I really admire in a character of that, the book of that age, which is just, yeah, I love her. I got to the bit where it said, I am not a bird, I will not be ensnared in a net or something like that. But I love that quote. There's a whole passage that I just love. And yeah, I just admire Jane so much, and I love her, so I'm loving that, which is nice because I was a little bit hesitant going into it, but I'm still loving Jane Eyre, so that's good. But anyway, that's what I'm currently reading. I also started Kingdom of the Wicked again last night. I'm rereading that one with Amy, and then we're going to buddy read Kingdom of the Curse together as well. And I'm very excited for Kingdom of the Curse because I've heard some good things about it. I've heard that it's spicy, but I am loving Kingdom of the Wicked already. There is some amazing food scenes in there that I remember loving the first time around, but I'd kind of forgotten. I love reading about food in books. I don't know what it is, it just makes me feel so connected to the book and the characters. Even though I'm vegan, I will read about any food and be happy. Like, I just absolutely love the food in Kingdom of the Wicked and how kind of prevalent it is and prominent in the story. So I'm enjoying that one so far. I'm about 50 pages into that one. But anyway, I will do a bigger update with you guys and take you through the books I'm reading for Spoopathon as well. But I better get to uni now, so I will see you soon. Hello, I am back. It is the same day, it is Tuesday, and I thought I would go through some things with you while I'm actually at home, because I'm not going to be at home for much longer. That sounds ominous. I'm going to Mark's for a few days and then we're going away this weekend because it is our anniversary, which is very exciting. But yeah, I'm at home for a bit before I head out later, and I thought I would just film a little update with you, mainly regarding some unboxings of things which are over there and Spoopathon, because I told you that, guys, that I was re-entering the haunted house, which was kind of unplanned. I didn't expect to do it, but it's just kind of working out right now. I do have a couple more books that I still need to read this month, so I kind of decided to go back into the haunted house, and I wanted to tell you guys my pathway. I will put a little thing of the graphic so you can actually see what I'm talking about, but basically Spoopathon is a readathon. You go through a haunted house, you try and escape. I've done this once, I'm going again, and basically you can just go through on a different pathway every time you want to. If you want to re-enter, you read the prompts to escape the haunted house, and you earn points and bonus points for the bonus prompts. So I thought I would take you through what I'm reading now for the second Spoopathon TBR, because I did a video for my first one separately, but because it's so late in the month I thought I'd just throw it into this video and tell you what I'm reading and for what prompts. So for comfort reread, which is where I'm starting, I am reading Jane Eyre on audiobook. I've been reading this for a couple of days now, probably about 5 days to a week, and I'm really enjoying it so far, so that is where I'm starting. I also have the bonus point of spooky book, because it is a gothic Victorian classic, so I'm throwing that in there. Then we have graphic novel, in which I read Weathering with You. I'm counting Jane Eyre as, like, even though I haven't finished it, it's because I'm currently reading it. So yeah, then I have Weathering with You, the graphic novel, which I've already read, and that gets me enough points to defeat the ghost to go into new genre, in which I'm going to be reading The Woman in Black by Susan Hill, which again, spooky book, so I get a bonus prompt there, and is recommended to me because my boyfriend actually wanted me to give that one a go, so I'm going to count that for 2 bonus prompts to get through the door, and then go for Trick or Treat, which I put a poll up, and that was Weathering with You Volume 3 as my trick, because I didn't want to, like, I don't have enough time to put like a proper trick in there, so in a sense the trick was also kind of a treat because it's so short. I really didn't want to add another book to my TBR even though it was manga. So I put that against my treat, which was The Ocean at the End of the Lane, because I've got to read that this week for a reason that you will see later in the video. So that was my treat. My treat one is I'm reading The Ocean at the End of the Lane, and that I've definitely had recommended to me a few times, and that gets me through the next door to Read It After Dark, in which I will probably be reading The Cousins by Karen M. McManus, as that is the only book on my TBR left from my other TBR, my mini golf TBR. So there we go, that is my Spoopathon TBR for my second going to the haunted house, which was not planned. Anyway, you already know about what I'm reading because I told you this morning. I haven't read anything else since then. Well, I've read some of Jane Eyre on audio, quite a lot of it actually, while driving and running, but I haven't really started anything else or anything. So I'm going to dive into the little haul I have, starting with Legendborn, which Alex actually gave me yesterday because she decided to unhaul it, and I've wanted to read this for a while. I don't know much about this, but I know it's a fantasy, like a magical fantasy, urban fantasy, I think. I've heard so many good things about this one, and Alex was getting rid of it, so I took it off her. So thank you to Alex for this one. I was going to buy this one at some point anyway, and I have access to the audiobook, so I'll probably be listening to the audiobook of this one very soon. And then I also got home yesterday to a few parcels, and today actually, so I thought I would just unbox these. I am not 100% sure what all of them are, but I do know what some of them are. But I think some of them may be like pre-orders coming through. Oh, I know what this one is. I figured it out actually. Let's start with that one because I have seen this book in person, so I'm pretty sure I know what this one is now I think about it. Yes, so this is the illustrated edition of Addie LaRue by V. Schwab, my 11th edition. I have a lot of editions of Addie LaRue, but anyway, this is one of my new ones. Very excited for this. I have seen it in person. It is absolutely stunning. It is the first anniversary edition. It has art in it, and it has so many illustrations, including these actual photo illustrations in the middle, and it is absolutely beautiful under the dust jacket as well. And there is 2 in the box because Mark is having one of them. He was going to wait for the paperback to come out, but it feels like it's taking a long time to come out, so he decided to just go for it and get an illustrated edition. So I have 2 of those which have finally arrived. I have also ordered a signed personalised edition from Porty Books, so I'm probably actually going to pass one of these on to a friend at some point when my signed personalised edition comes. These are signed actually. I think all of them were signed when they first came out. But I'm very excited to have that one. And next I have this one, which I'm not 100% sure what it is. I think there may be another pre-order coming through, but we'll find out. Oh, okay, this makes so much sense. So it's a proof, which I did request, but I didn't know I was going to get. And this one is Skanda and the Unicorn Thief by A.F. Steadman, and this one comes out on the 28th of April next year. And I got the Fire one by the looks of it, which is pretty cool. These are limited edition proofs that have an element to them, because I think this one contains elemental magic, I believe. And this one says, break the seal to discover your element. I'm going to say it's fire from all of the red. That is pretty cool. So you take the seal away and then it shows you underneath. This is a very pretty proof. So thank you so much to the publisher for sending me this one. It makes sense to why I didn't know what was in the parcel, but thank you to Simon & Schuster for sending me a copy of this one. I'm very excited for it. And then I have a parcel from Blackwell's, which I'm just going to dive into as well. So I ordered a few books from Blackwell's that I couldn't get through work at Waterstones, and these are the ones I got. I finally got a copy of Vicious Spirits by Cat Cho. I recently bought the Fairy Loot copy of Wicked Fox, which is the first one, and I wanted to get the hardback of this one to match. It's a beautiful purple cover underneath, but this is honestly one of the most stunning covers I've ever seen. I absolutely love it. So I wanted to have a matching copy of this one, and I managed to get it from Blackwell's, which is really, really nice. And the other one I picked up was a copy of We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Fazel. I'm very sorry if I mispronounced that name, I need to look into that. But I wanted to read this series for a very long time, probably since it came out. I remember the first one coming out, I think in 2019, I want to say. So I've wanted to read it ever since then, and then they've recently brought out new covers, and I really don't like the new covers. So I thought I may as well get these nice old hardbacks while I could still get them. So I have got the second one on the way as well, but I'm very excited to finally have this one as well. So thank you to Blackwell's for those, thank you to the publisher for this one, and I've got my copies of Addie LaRue from Waterstones. And I'm going to go and see Courtney for the first time in weeks, which will be really nice, and I will catch up with you sometime over the next few days about my reading. Friday. I'm sorry I've been so bad at updating. The past couple of days I did work on Wednesday and then I have no excuse for yesterday really. I was just catching up on vlog stuff and booktube and things like that, so there is a few videos up, but yeah, so I completely forgot, but I have actually fully read 2 books since I last spoke to you. I read The Woman in Black on Wednesday night and I read The Ocean at the End of the Lane last night. Didn't really expect to finish it last night, but I did just go and read the entire thing, which was really nice. So yeah, I am also reading, which is on my lap right now, Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco. I am nearly halfway through, a little bit behind our buddy read, but I'm really enjoying this one so far. But as you can see, I'm in a car. Me and Mark are on the way to London right now for our anniversary. So I don't know how much reading I am going to get done in the next couple of days. But I have brought Kingdom of the Wicked with me in the car anyway, because I need to try and finish that by Sunday and we're coming back on Sunday. But anyway, so I read The Woman in Black on Wednesday night, really enjoyed it. It's only like 200 pages and it was actually super easy to read. It does kind of read like gothic, classic Victorian literature, but it's from 1983 and it is a real easy read and very compelling. It was quite scary, but it was kind of the right level for me. I think partly because, and Mark said this to me, I can kind of separate myself from it because it's a book and I kind of understand that it's not real, but it was a little bit chilling in places and I really enjoyed it. Yeah, really good.
We're going to go and see the play?
Yeah, we're going to go and see the play.
Yeah, at some point.
At some point. It will probably scare me more than the book, but it'll be fine. And then I read The Ocean at the End of the Lane last night. I read the illustrated edition, which I actually bought for Mark last year, and I really liked it. It was probably around 80 pages longer than just the normal like paperback or hardback, because there is illustrations completely like on the page and it kind of squishes the text, which I really liked. I feel like it separated the text out and made it actually quicker to read for me, which was really nice because it just felt like it wasn't all blocks of text. Every couple of pages you get like a half a page with like drawings and stuff, and the illustrations really worked with the story as well. It is the first Neil Gaiman book that I have read, and I've been told that it was a good place to start, and I think it was a really good place to start for me. I really enjoyed it. Me and Mark are actually on our way to London because we are going to... What?
Are we going to say the same thing? It's like, we're going to see the play?
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
When are we going to see the play?
Tomorrow.
Hey!
So we're on our way to go and see the play of The Ocean at the End of the Lane, which we were meant to see last year and then obviously got moved because of COVID, so we are on the way to go and see that one. We're seeing that one tomorrow, and I wanted to read the book before seeing the play, which I managed to do, which was good, and I really liked it. It was quite nonsensical, which is kind of what I expected. Yeah, it was kind of what I expected and kind of not what I expected. It was more grounded than I expected in a lot of ways. It was quite disturbing in a lot of ways as well, but there was a lot to like about it. Again, really love the illustrated version. If you are going to read it for the first time, I would recommend the illustrated version. I think it's illustrated by Elsie Hurst, I think she's called. But I really liked it. It worked really well with the story. So that is how my reading's been going. I've also been carrying on with Jane Eyre. I think I have around 4 or 5 hours left of the audiobook now of that one. So hopefully I'll finish that one. If not before the end of the month, probably on Monday now, because I have a lot of driving on Monday. So I'll probably finish it then. I need to read The Cousins before Sunday if I can, and finish Kingdom of the Wicked. But we shall see, because as I said, the next few days are probably going to be quite busy, but I will take you with us on our journey around London and the play tomorrow and things like that. So I will see you soon. anyway, it is time for me to wrap up this vlog. It is actually now Monday. I forgot to update you guys over the weekend, and also me and Mark were just away and enjoying ourselves. So I hope you enjoyed seeing those clips of us being in London. We had an absolutely lovely time. We saw The Ocean at the End of the Lane on as a stage play on Saturday night, and it was amazing. It was so good, absolutely loved it. Would highly recommend if you have the chance to see it. It was at the Duke of York Theatre in London at the moment and has just started showing there, so I would highly recommend it if you are a Neil Gaiman fan. I thought it was done very well, and so did Mark, and we had an absolutely wonderful time in London in general. We saw The Exorcist yesterday, we celebrated our 2-year anniversary, and in general, yeah, it was just lovely. I did also actually get some reading done, surprisingly. I have read most of The Cousins by Karen M. McManus, which I'm hopefully going to be finishing today so I can count it on my October TBR, just so it's one day late. I want to finish all these books today, but I am, yeah, reading this one, really enjoying it. I've been reading it while we've been away, just in bits, and I've actually read quite a chunk of it. Didn't know how much I'd read over the weekend. Also got this new bookmark that Mark bought me from The Ocean at the End of the Lane, which is holographic, and I absolutely love it. But anyway, really enjoying this. Might actually be my favourite of Karen's so far. It is about these 3 cousins who, their families were estranged from their grandma, like their parents were all estranged from their grandma. She kind of sent them this letter that said, you know what you did, and they all left the island that they lived on and they grew up on, and now I think 20-ish years later, there's been a letter sent to all of the grandchildren saying you need to come to this island and work on this resort for the summer from the grandma. So they go and suspicious things start happening. They find out things that happened when their parents lived there that they didn't know, and they want to find out what actually happened. So I highly recommend this. Really loving it. Might be my favourite of hers so far. I love the family trope, and the setting of the island is so cool as well. So really enjoying this one. I do really like Karen M. McManus's work, but I think this one might be my favourite so far. I loved Two Can Keep a Secret. I feel like standalones by her are my favourites. I did like Connor vs. Lying, but I feel like her standalones are what I am looking for. But anyway, I'm also reading Jane Eyre. I am much further through than this. I literally have like 20 minutes left to read. Like, I think it's 40 minutes on audio, so it'll take me like 20 minutes to read, and I am going to finish this one today as well, because I'm very close to finishing it, and again, it will count on my October TBR. That's what I'm allowing myself this month. But I'm really enjoying this one as well. I'm definitely seeing it from a different perspective now. I'm reading it as I'm older, but I still love it. I absolutely love Jane. She's an amazing heroine. She goes through so much, but I absolutely love her, and that is why I love this book so much. It is my favourite, one of my favourite classics. Maybe not my favourite classic anymore because I love Little Women with all my heart, but it's very good. I do really enjoy it. I'm also reading Kingdom of the Wicked. I am not as far through this as I need to be. I should have finished this yesterday because we're starting Kingdom of the Curse today, but this is a reread, so it should be fairly quick, and I'm hoping to finish this one today so I can read Kingdom of the Curse as well. But me and Alex are doing reading sprints tonight, so hopefully that will help with finishing that one. But anyway, I'm gonna go. I have a lot of post back there that I need to unbox, but I'm gonna do that in next week's vlog. If you want to see that, then look out for next week's vlog. I've come back home to a lot of post. But anyway, I'm gonna head off. I hope you enjoyed this vlog with a little bit different travel stuff going on. If you did, then please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time with another video. Bye!